Welcome to Psychology and Physical Training channel. Have you ever wondered what it takes to be an effective manager? Perhaps you envision a leader, confidently guiding their team towards a shared goal. Or maybe you picture an organizer, meticulously planning and executing strategies. Introduction to managerial functions. In reality, a successful manager embodies all these roles and more. The essence of managerial effectiveness lies in a triad of functions, roles, and skills. These functions include planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. The roles span interpersonal, informational, and decisional capacities. And the skills? Well, they range from technical prowess to conceptual understanding, financial acumen, communication, critical thinking, and project management. A manager is not just a job title, but a role that requires a dynamic blend of these abilities. Each function, role, and skill is a unique thread in the fabric of effective management. In this video, we'll delve into the details of these attributes and functions that make a manager effective. First, let's dive into the 4 key managerial functions: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Each of these functions plays a crucial role in effective management, and you'll find them at play in every successful organization. We commence with planning. Picture this as setting the destination and charting the course to get there. It's about defining goals and then determining the best path to achieve them. It's like a captain setting the course for a voyage, but instead of navigating treacherous seas, managers navigate the complexities of their industry, the market, and the organization itself. Next, we have organizing. This is where managers arrange resources and tasks to carry out the plan. Imagine a conductor preparing an orchestra, each musician with their instrument, sheet music, and role within the ensemble. Similarly, managers align human resources, financial resources, and technological resources to ensure everything and everyone is in place for the journey toward the goal. Moving on to leading, the third function. This is where managers influence others to follow the path they've charted. They motivate, guide, and inspire their team to work towards the plan. It's like a coach on the sidelines, not just calling the plays, but inspiring the team to give their all. Finally, we come to controlling. This is where managers ensure the plan is moving towards its goals. They monitor progress, compare it against the plan, make necessary adjustments, and ensure the ship stays on course. Think of it as a pilot adjusting the flight path based on real-time data. In the same way, managers use feedback and metrics to ensure the organization is headed in the right direction. These functions are not standalone. They often overlap and are continuously in play. Like a symphony, each function plays its part in harmony with the others, creating a cohesive and effective management approach. It's a dynamic and continuous process, a cycle that keeps the organization moving forward, navigating challenges and seizing opportunities. Scene script. Beyond functions, a manager also plays various roles: interpersonal, informational, and decisional. Let's dive into these roles a bit deeper. Firstly, the interpersonal roles. This involves the manager's relationship with others, both inside and outside the organization. A manager needs to be a figurehead, a leader, and a liaison. As a figurehead, she represents her team or department, setting the tone for the work environment. As a leader, she motivates and guides her team towards achieving their goals. And as a liaison, she forms a bridge between her team and other teams or departments, facilitating communication and cooperation. Next, we have the informational roles. These are centered around processing, disseminating, and acting on information. Here, a manager acts as a monitor, a disseminator, and a spokesperson. She monitors the work environment, keeping an eye on trends, opportunities, and threats. She disseminates information to her team, ensuring everyone is up to date and on the same page. And as a spokesperson, she communicates her team's plans, achievements, and challenges to other parts of the organization and to the outside world. Finally, we come to the decisional roles. This is where the manager makes key decisions that affect her team and the organization as a whole. She acts as an entrepreneur, a disturbance handler, a resource allocator, and a negotiator. As an entrepreneur, she identifies and exploits opportunities for her team. As a disturbance handler, she resolves conflicts and manages crises. As a resource allocator, she decides how to best use the resources at her disposal. And as a negotiator, she seeks to find common ground and achieve win-win outcomes in discussions with others. These roles aren't performed in isolation. Managers often switch between roles or even perform multiple roles at once. They're like actors on a stage, changing roles as the scene demands. A manager's effectiveness lies in the ability to balance these roles. Technical, conceptual, finance, communication, critical thinking, project management. Now let's talk about the skills a manager needs to be effective. First off, technical skills. These are the specific knowledge and techniques required in your field. For instance, a manager in a software development company needs to have a good understanding of coding, software testing, and product design. It's about knowing the nuts and bolts of the job you're supervising. Secondly, we have conceptual skills. Now, this is all about seeing the big picture. A manager needs to understand how different parts of the organization relate to each other and how changes in one area might affect another. It's like being a chess player, always thinking several moves ahead, considering the whole board rather than just one piece. Next, let's talk about financial skills. Every manager, regardless of industry, needs to understand finances. This doesn't mean you need to be a certified accountant, but you should be able to read a balance sheet, understand a budget, and make decisions based on financial data. After all, a key part of a manager's role is to ensure that the organization is financially healthy. Fourth on our list, we have communication skills. This is about more than just being able to speak clearly or write well. It's about listening, understanding, and responding effectively. It's about being able to convey information in a way that everyone on your team can understand, and creating an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their ideas and concerns. Moving on, we have critical thinking skills. This is the ability to make reasoned judgments. It's about looking at a problem, considering all the relevant information, and then making a decision. It's about being able to question assumptions, to look beyond the obvious, and to consider multiple perspectives. In a world that's constantly changing, the ability to think critically is more important than ever. Last but not least, we have project management skills. This is about planning, organizing, and overseeing projects to ensure they're completed on time and within budget. It's about managing resources, coordinating teams, and solving problems. It's about keeping everyone focused on the goal and making sure that progress is being made. So there you have it: technical, conceptual, financial, communication, critical thinking, and project management skills. These are the tools in a manager's toolkit. Each is important in its own right, but it's when they're used together that they really shine. Remember, being a manager isn't just about telling people what to do. It's about providing guidance, making decisions, and helping your team succeed. And to do that, you need a broad range of skills. These skills are essential for a manager to carry out their functions and roles effectively. Overview of managerial functions, roles, and skills. By now, you should have a good understanding of what it takes to be an effective manager. Let's take a moment to summarize all that we've explored. Firstly, we discussed the fundamental managerial functions: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Planning is about setting goals and deciding on the best way to achieve them. Organizing involves arranging resources and tasks to meet those goals. Leading means motivating and directing the workforce towards achieving the goals. And controlling ensures that the company's goals are met by monitoring performance and making necessary adjustments. Then, we delved into the roles of a manager, which are categorized as interpersonal, informational, and decisional. As an interpersonal role, a manager acts as a figurehead, leader, and liaison. In the informational role, they serve as the nerve center of the organization, receiving and disseminating vital information. Lastly, in the decisional role, managers make choices that determine the direction of the organization. Finally, we explored the skills required for effective management. These include technical skills, which involve understanding and proficiency in a specific kind of activity, particularly one involving methods or techniques. Conceptual skills are about the ability to understand the complexities of the overall organization and where one's own operation fits into it. Financial skills enable managers to understand and use financial information to make strategic decisions. Communication skills are crucial for managers to effectively convey their thoughts and expectations to their teams. Critical thinking skills help managers to analyze and solve complex problems. And lastly, project management skills, which allow managers to plan, execute, and oversee projects efficiently and effectively. Remember, effective management is not just about possessing these skills, but about applying them in a balanced and strategic manner. Thanks for watching. And if you feel this video is helpful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thank you.